All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Raw Sessions with Courtney, Shamara, and our guest speaker, Jock. We are going to continue on part 2 of Double Standards. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, you should do the voice next time, next opening. The voice.
Yeah, so
no.
What's she doing? I'm like, why you say it all sexual?
No.
To
Raw
Sessions.
It's another one that they be messing with me with. They call.
It's the phone voice, the $4.99 a minute, pay $4.99 a minute
I hear
voice.
it already.
Yeah.
No, you hear it in person. The phone one be real
the
good.
phone one?
I be like, hey, babe. What you doing? I miss you too.
All right, come on, let's go ahead and move on.
All right, y'all. But we get a little too raw. All right, so the first thing we're going to be discussing is nudity online. Women can't show too much of their bodies, but men are praised for showing their bodies. Men can be in public with their shirt off, while women are considering wanting attention if they're showing too much skin.
I just hear a lot of stories on Instagram, like females, men, this is kind of the opposite. So men have gotten their Instagram shut down or got their Instagram suspended for, excuse me, ooh, that Angry Orchard, for showing too much skin. But then you got women that's bent over in a thong, cheeks is spread, nipple almost getting ready to show, and Instagram doesn't, delete them or, suspend their pages and whatnot. So I definitely do see a double standard there. I don't like how women are looked at, especially if we're out and about showing more skin. We looked at as, we want attention. We want someone to look at us because our back is out, or our titties is out, ass is out. You can see our cheeks in the booty shorts, which I don't wear, but because I got too much ass as it is. But the girls that be out showing their cheeks and stuff, and it's like it's frowned upon for those women. But if a man can be running down the street with some short shorts on, just shirt off, just out there running, and it's like, he look nice, and you know what I'm saying, he's praised for it. But if a woman's running down the street with no shirt on, probably a bra or a bikini, whatever case may be, okay, she's shown as being thirsty.
You know what? It don't even have to be out in the street, because I've seen it in the gym, and so in the gym, to me, I don't like going to the gym, and I don't like wearing certain things, because I do notice men stare at women depending on what they are wearing. And I see some girls in there with like really short shorts and sports bras, this outside the Navy gyms. And I do feel like at times they are seeking attention, or they are proud of their bodies and how they look. But it's a double-edged sword.
Or because it's comfortable. Because like what we were doing today, right? We working out today, right? So same thing. I was wearing, like, I would literally just have my shorts on, shorts, and we was working at the beach. One of the other girls who was working out with us, all she had was a sports bra and some Nike Pros. But it's because what we was doing requires you not to wear anything loose, because we was doing high intensity, like, cardio resistance training. But she also does have a good body, so I mean, she's proud of her body. But I mean, like, when I work out, like, I'm not gonna be wearing baggy shorts and stuff. That just takes too much energy.
Yeah, that's your preference. Me, I'm the complete opposite of you. I like to have on a big t-shirt, not too big, like, I ain't trying to look like, I'm a dude or whatnot, but I like to have on like a little baggy t-shirt. I like wearing basketball shorts and sneakers when I go work out. And then sometimes I'll be in the mood, I'll wear some leggings or stuff like that. But I feel like when I wear leggings, people are looking, because I do have thighs, hips, and ass, and it's like, okay, I'm on this elliptical and I'm moving, and it's like, okay, y'all just staring at my ass, and it's just uncomfortable. For the females that come to the gym, and y'all females know who you are, you come to the gym with a full face of makeup, you got earrings, you got a necklace on, you got rings and stuff on, and your outfit look cute because you matching and stuff like that, but I feel like you doing too much. You are asking for attention. You're not here to work out. You bending over in certain places. Like, why are you stretching over there by the weights? Like, they have a cardio room. They have a cardio room, or they have a little gymnastics room, whatever, for you to do your stretching and stuff like that. Like, why are you over there bending over by the dudes and stuff? You want to be seen, you want to be looked at. Yeah, you can come to the gym and look cute, but you dead ass got a full face of makeup on, with jewelry and all this type of stuff.
I wear my. I don't
think-
take my rings off. So hold on now. I feel the hate coming with the jewelry.
No, but I don't mean. So I don't mean like engagement rings. I'm talking about costume jewelry. You got like 3 necklaces on. You got hoop earrings on.
Oh yeah, nah,
stuff
that's
like that.
Work
It's
out
like,
no hoop earrings.
you're not here to work out. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They be doing that mess on TV, and I'm like, y'all ain't really working out. Y'all just doing this mess for TV.
I think the women who can't show their bodies, or I think it's more of like a generation or an upbringing thing. Because if you've seen, it's more of like a normal thing now. You go on Instagram, the Explore page. There's women who are doing it. They just can't show nips, so they got the little tape over it, or they cover it up, or they have it like blurred out.
On what page?
Instagram. You usually look this up on Instagram. I literally look it up right now.
I don't never really
Even
look
Fashion
on Instagram.
Nova. When
Yes,
they
Fashion
post their
Nova.
females
Fashion Nova
in-
be posting some stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, when they post like lingerie stuff,
But
or they post.
it's been a thing because
bathing
like
suits.
they had
Mhm.
Playboy and stuff like that. But I think now it's more of a normal, and I want to say she's the one, but a big pioneer for that was Rihanna. Whenever
You mean
those
with her, her
photos,
Fenty line, or
no, before that,
Just
whenever
being-
she had people found out she had her nips pierced when she was out wearing like the skimpy clothing, like the see-through bathing suit, like a see-through shawl, and she had her nips pierced and she had the tattoo done.
I think it's just how she presents herself. She's just like, I don't care. I'm gonna wear what I want. Either
Okay.
you take it or you leave it.
So with that, right, Rihanna be having her ass and titties out, but when Lizzo did it,
Hold on now. That's a whole different story. Hold on. We
talk
did that.
about
We did an episode
Oh
on that
yeah,
one.
you know what? The difference is Lizzo was at a basketball game.
it was the way she acted. To me, it was the way she acted.
I think it was where she was at. I feel like you can act like that wherever, clubs, whatever, but it's when you're around kids, you're around families,
Yeah.
you're around elderly people. All
Yes.
right, there's a certain way you should act, especially as someone who is famous. That's a definitely good example, but I don't
think
care
it's the
about
way-
her outfit, but it's just what
Yeah.
she did and where she did it at
Yeah.
is
And
the
the way
issue
she was
that I
acting.
have.
The way she was
Yeah.
acting. She was a real reckless.
Because I think that while women do things to be seen, okay, that's fine, because everybody wants to be seen, wants to be acknowledged, and wants to be viewed as beautiful or attractive or whatever. She did it in a place where there are people's children present.
Yeah, true.
Like, and then they have to explain to their children why this is happening and why this and why she's dressed like that. Like, you out there, you doing it for the grown people. Yeah, Rihanna did it in the area where there are grown people. She did it in a photo shoot. Like, she ain't bending over or showing her nipple rings, shaking it in nobody kid face. Like, you got to be more respectable about who you're doing things in front of and the positions that you're putting parents in.
Like, do you think Rihanna would have did that at a basketball game?
Of course not. She goes to basketball games all the time.
And she
And
she
she
got
dresses
class.
She got
You
class.
know what I'm
She do
saying?
got class.
She
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think that women should be able to go without bras and wear what they want to wear and not be perceived as being slutty or being whorish or that common stereotype. And this pissed me off on the ship. So it was, we need to change what we wear working out in the hangar bays and in the gyms, because we are giving the men, or we are influencing them, and we're making them look at us. And why should I have to change how I work out and what I wear just because some man can't control himself?
True.
But I also look at the other side. If I'm a female and I done been without the D for 4 months, 5 months now, been out to see people starting to look attractive, and I see old boy in a hangar bay lifting weights and his body is chiseled, and it's just like, like, okay, I might go assault him later on in the passageway, like, you know what I'm saying? So I see it from both sides. So from a men's standpoint, they see us bending over, doing squats and lifting, or they see us on the elliptical or riding a bike, and they see the thighs and the cheeks moving. Yeah, it's gonna turn them on a little bit too. Cause I mean, I'll be turned on the same way.
I mean, you could be turned on by watching somebody eat something. I've had somebody say that to me. Like, you look so good eating that. Like, dude, if you gonna be turned on, you gonna be turned on. You horny, you horny. It doesn't matter what somebody do, what they wearing, how they dress.
What was you eating?
It doesn't matter what I was eating, all right? I'm just saying, people just nasty, all right? People just be in their feelings, but
A banana.
no.
Sometimes
A hot
women
dog.
though who wear that stuff, they don't do it. There's a lot who do it for attention, but some really don't do it for attention. I've had conversations with girls like that. Like some of my friends who've worn some stuff like that. They said because they do it because they are proud of their bodies, but it's a confidence thing to know that I bought this and I can wear it, or they do it to look good for their man because their man might like that.
Right.
A little spice up.
I just hate the society looks at it as, oh, you were wearing that, so you deserved it, or
Oh, let's not get on that.
All right. Anyway, we're going back to nudity online because I felt like that was about to start a whole nother topic. All right. So as far as the Instagram thing with men, I've never seen that, but I know on Facebook they had this new challenge, the body wash or the lotion challenge, where they got these guys in Speedos and they putting
They got the thing.
The bottle on top of their little jump or whatever.
I did see
So
that.
I'm like,
I
hey,
did see that.
if y'all can wear this, why
Look at your
is
face.
it?
Hey.
No, I did, but I was like, this is different, and I just kept on moving. I did see that though. I was like, wow.
And it tripped me out. And I'm like, okay, so if a woman turn around and be like, oh, I can rest this on my titties, are you going to feel some type of way? Because all these women commenting and they, oh, his thing so this and all. I love reading the comments. It entertains me. But if a woman turn around and do the same thing, is an issue. And I feel like we as women are always shaming other women versus the men. Men don't do that.
Or cap on it and make an OnlyFans.
You said what?
Cap on it and make an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans get paid for it.
You guys out here making $2 million off some OnlyFans.
Get in where you fit in. Shoot.
All right.
I can't blame you on that. So, all right, we're gonna move on. Body count. This is one of my, I'm not my favorite double standards, but this is the one that I really want to talk about. Why is it that if men have, like, they got their body count is high, oh, they're a player. Like, oh, you slept with this many women? Like, oh, you must be getting it in. Like, oh, that's what's up. You a G, whatever. But women, we're seen as whole sluts. A little Maryland term that we use in high school, rollers. Like, oh, she a roller. She rolling around in the bed with everybody. So, why is it a double standard? Anybody?
Okay. You want to go?
Go ahead. You got it.
Cool.
Go,
So,
you lead with it.
think about, look about, what was that, the Middle Ages? Right?
No.
Kings and queens, knights.
Medieval times,
Medieval times, yeah, all that. So, whenever they go to battle, or they have the ships and they pull over, the king of the army, and that's what they do, right? They're seen as this is alpha dog stuff. You're praised for losing your virginity. Son, you finally got some ass. You're praised for it. But if your daughter has did the same thing, or if you're not an open-minded parent, or as soon as a girl does it, she's considered fast. She needs to slow down. She's growing way too fast. She hasn't even finished school yet. Oh, you're gonna get pregnant. Whole thing. But if the dude gets pregnant, it's like, well, I mean, you got to figure it out. You get a job where the parents help them, and
So let me give you a scenario. Oh no, not a scenario. I'm gonna ask you a quick scenario. This scenario.
I like both.
All right, you going first date with a woman. Y'all talk. Y'all open. You're talking about sex or whatever. So you just happen to ask her how many men she slept with.
Oh, I went through this.
What's too high of a number?
So so
this is gonna feed into double standards.
I honestly was a part of the double standard, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
I need you to answer the question. What's too high of a number?
What I thought was too high.
What's your preference of too high?
That's what I'm saying.
Number?
What I thought was a double. Well, as soon as she hit double digits, like as soon as she hit like a 10, or like.
Does it matter what age or just double digits period?
Oh, it don't matter. So she could be 50 and be like, I've been with 10 men, and then you think that's too many.
No, actually, yeah, it does matter with age.
Okay,
it does matter with age. Because 50, but you only had 10. Like,
okay,
what you been doing?
What's wrong with you?
What you been doing?
Okay, what if she said 45 men? And she is 30. Say she's 38 years old.
I used to think about that, right? But my thing is like, okay, so if it's her age, right? So say like we're both. Honestly, this has happened. I'm not gonna say the person's name, right? So I was like, we were all like hanging out, whatever, and it's like, you play truth or drink, whatever, and it's like, oh, like who do you think has the highest body count in the room? Everyone's like, oh, that person, for them, that person. Then all the girls started giving their numbers, right? So she's like, one's like, oh, my number was like 5. I was like, I've had about like 9. She's like, I think I'm at like 70. So we were like,
bitch, you think
70? She's like, yeah, I had like a phase. And we was like, a phase? That means like you was telling nobody no. If they wanted it, they got it. But
why
then
why is
thought
that a bad
about
thing?
it. I was like, you've had this many partners, you still have no kid or any disease that wasn't curable. Kudos to you.
All right, so
I'm gonna go last because I'm gonna comment on that too.
one, I don't think anybody should discuss body count because in a relationship, who they slept with before you is irrelevant.
Okay. Yes.
He said before you.
Before you. I'm
It's
just
before
saying
me, I
before
don't
you.
care.
Anybody who they dealt with is before you is irrelevant. Two, nobody should be discussing body count because that's something that's your business. Everybody done had whole days. I come from a generation that you had your whole days. You the only one that know you had your whole days and you do your shit under wraps in private. Okay. But this whole, because the body count thing came up on the ship, and when they started talking about it, I'm like, y'all talking about how many motherfuckers y'all murdered? Like, that's how my mind was. Why are we talking about? I didn't
Body
know
count was a new. Yeah,
I didn't know what body
reference.
count was. It was something totally different. And I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and discuss and to go through my whole everything because you don't know everybody's situation. Some people have been sexually assaulted. Some people all that. So you don't know where people numbers come from, for one. Two, it ain't like, oh, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to turn this pussy in. I'm going to turn this dick in. Y'all, sorry. Excuse me.
Ooh, you want to say the P word?
And I'm going to get a
D-word.
new one. Like, you can't turn it in and recycle it. Like, if it's good to you and you know you love this person, you're going to love them regardless of anything that they done been through.
Some people who've been assaulted, they're not going to count those.
Why they don't count? It's still sex.
Trauma.
It's still a sexual act.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, so if Shorty was forced into prostitution, she has to count those?
Exactly. Yes, because it's people that she was she had sex with.
I get it, but I'm telling you, if I was talking to a Shorty and she had to have like over 200 men, right, for the body count, she's probably not going to tell me that because of trauma. She might just say, oh, I had 5. Like that she had went with before she went there.
But you don't ask consensual. So y'all have to realize, like, some things, if you're not asking the right questions, you're never going to get the right answers. Because if you're asking your body count, how many people you've had sex with, that falls into the category of sex. And then how do you define sex? How do you define a sexual act?
Oh, consent on both ends.
So is it penetration? Is it oral? Is it, you know,
body
what I'm saying?
count?
Is it
body count is
toys?
penetration.
Like,
How do you say? So you telling me for the last how many 14, 15 years I haven't had sex?
It's penetration. Wait a minute. Hold on.
There
But
you go. No,
you use stuff.
No.
Don't backtrack.
You no think, but like you use stuff. You use toys and
but you was
stuff.
just saying, but you consider that sex or not? It is, right?
Yeah, it is.
Every act doesn't constitute penetration, so does
It
that
doesn't.
count?
It doesn't. But to me, like the body count is penetration.
Okay.
And to me, my body count has definitely it's been, they're all confirmed. It's all penetration. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like, oh, she gave me head. That's a body. Yes, we went in.
But what if
we
the
did the
girl
whole
you
thing.
talking to is she asking to be like, oh no, that's still considered, somebody that
what's
you.
a turnoff though is the thing.
Why would it be a turnoff? Why is it y'all?
Why is the body count turn off?
Why is a dude a player and a girl a hoe?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my take on body count. I don't care how many people you mess with, slept around with. Here's what I care about. We out in the club, we at the grocery store, we at the post office, we at the gas station. If every time we somewhere and we done ran into someone you slept with, it's a problem.
It's a problem. Yeah.
That's when the body count becomes an issue for me. It's like, damn, you
Another
like,
one?
oh, well, how you know this person? Oh, I used to mess around with that person. Oh, you know, me and her slept together a few times. Oh, yo, she gave me head in my car. And it's like, dang, motherfucker, you done slept with the whole city of Jacksonville. Like, that's when I have an issue.
Yeah.
As long as you can sleep with however many people you want to sleep with. But at the end of the day, if we can't go out and have a normal life, then the body count is going to be an issue. There's no maximum amount of number. If you come back and you like, oh, I slept with like 1,500 women. It's like, well, dang, first off, how do you know it's 1,500? Like, you keep a list in your phone? Like, you wrote down names? You got them in your black book? Like, what's going on? And it's like, that would cause me to ask questions like, okay, why 1,500 women and you're only 31? Where have you been? What were
And
you
you have
doing?
no kids?
Are you
And
a
a lot of
sex
orgies.
addict?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, are you a sex
Yeah,
addict?
it's gonna pose questions, but as long as you know what I'm saying, like you refer back to like no STDs, you ain't
don't
got
have a
like
kid.
you ain't got 800 kids
Exactly.
rolling around the earth and
Cool.
stuff like that, then we're fine. But every time we go somewhere, we run into somebody you mess with. Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go
cool.
find some.
I didn't think about that.
You gotta
That's
think
cool.
about, you know, free love back in the 70s. They was doing it everywhere, anytime they
range.
could.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So that they body count was pretty high, but they weren't thinking about it that way.
Yeah.
They were thinking about, you know, just
It's a moment.
having that experience, and it is a, what is that, like a connection, bonding with people, and that's how they bonded with sex. It
And
wasn't-
drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs was definitely the heavy influence
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
70s with totally
Yeah,
that sex.
definitely
And y'all know the
was.
Navy small. So if it's like, oh, is your boyfriend? Oh, you know, so you get into a new command, you become friends with some people, you set them on Facebook, and then they see your boyfriend and such, or your girlfriend such and such, like, oh, well, how long you and him been together? Oh, well, you know, me and him used to mess around. Then come to find out you done slept with half of Mayport base. Okay, then yeah, nah. We good. No.
But that was before you, and in 3 to 4 years, you're gonna transfer to another base, so you ain't even gonna see them people no more. So,
But
I'm
again,
just saying.
like,
But if you love that person, y'all ready to get married, and then you find this out, is that gonna change it?
so I hope this doesn't happen, but my boyfriend has been with, well, no, not been with. He was married to another woman, and me and her have the same rate.
Okay.
So one of my fears is we're gonna end up stationed together, or she's gonna end up working for me, or I'm gonna end up working for her, and it's just gonna be uncomfortable. And I'll probably definitely speak up like, maybe I shouldn't work with this person, because I don't know if you guys have ever been into that issue of like having to work for someone and now you dating their ex or you married to their ex. But I just couldn't do it. It's too close for comfort.
I ain't never
Yeah.
dated an AIMD, so I'm good.
So,
Weapons.
but yeah, body count. I don't care how many. Just as long as we ain't run into a whole bunch of people. You done slept with the cashier. Now you slept with the person carrying our groceries to the car. You slept with the person at Wawa,
I get that.
Starbucks. Nah,
I get that. I was a part of the double standard, but now I got to the point where I was like, it is what it is. I don't care. It's like if you like I said, if you have that and you did all that and you don't have anything that's like a health concern, or you have like a lot of kids, it's like, damn, that's cool. Like, how'd you do that? How'd you get away with that?
So, question: would you care if you met a girl and come to find out she slept with 4 people that you work with in your shop?
Wait, that's a hit
Even
for me
though
too.
it was way before it happened, they end up being stationed
That's
with
a
her.
hit because I know you know how dudes are. Dudes are gonna talk and they gonna drag it. They gonna be
sure
like,
do.
yeah, hey man, you dating shorty? You know she ate my butt in the shower.
Yo, no, this some real talk.
This
real
is
talk.
real.
This is like what happened in
real.
our shop.
This
like,
is real. Like this is something
but
that's like
the other dude wasn't in our shop. He was in our command though. But yeah, it's like, well,
dudes
I ain't.
how long you want to marry this girl? Now how long is these dudes gonna talk about this, dragging your name and her name? That's why it's just like it's a hit. Just take the L. But you know what? I was feeling you. Maybe we could just be cool. We could be friends. But like it's dudes. Women don't really care for it, but dudes care. Dudes will talk about it.
Nah, women care.
Yeah, we do.
But not as often as dudes. Listen to our. You should probably come to one of our lunchtime conversations one day.
Lord,
You're
she
gonna
I'll
be
come
like,
down.
"Oh,
Yo,
hell."
I'll come down.
You're
I'm
gonna
ready.
be like,
I'm ready.
what the heck is wrong with them? But it's true. Like this,
Yeah.
the dudes they ain't gonna do that, and they gonna tell their homies, and their homies gonna be like, whenever they see, it's gonna get word over there, and you be like,
I'm gonna tell you, even checking into the command, it was oh yeah, because she got that slum.
I knew the first
So-
week being at our command, I was like, dang, I know all these people business. I don't know who slept with who like who sleeping with who.
Exactly.
I was like,
how many people in the
Jesus.
command they done messed with? How many people in the same shop?
Yeah.
It is what it
It's
is.
Fix it,
gonna be
Jesus.
crazy stuff. It's,
But I think when it comes down to this body count stuff, I think that women are just becoming more sexually liberated, and that shouldn't be an issue. Like, women are more sexually aware. They're more in tune with their bodies. And I think some of the stigma comes from cultures where women are viewed as just reproductive. They're there for reproductive purposes.
the Middle East.
And even in some places, they cut off women's clit because they don't feel that they should receive sexual pleasure from sex. That they are merely there to satisfy their husbands and to have babies. That's it.
Right.
So we need to let go of that, y'all. It's 2020. Women are sexually liberated. Do you be safe?
Get tested.
Definitely get tested, because
I also look at your whatever you call it, your hot pocket, your hot box, your whatever you call your vagina and
your cockle shell.
penis.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
whatever you call it, you need to value it and not let. I also look at it like, don't let. Everybody's not meant to have it.
Mm-hmm.
So look at it as. How can I word this right? I'm trying to figure out how can I word this right.
Was like your body is your temple. You know, that's something. That's
Right.
one thing that you can't get back from people.
Right.
So when you giving it to somebody, that is cherished. My grandma always taught me it's the highest price commodity. That's why people out here paying for it. Don't just give it away to somebody, not for free.
Not too many people can go around and be like, oh, I've only slept with one person in this entire world. Like, not too many people can say that.
It's very true.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so the next double standard we have is virginity. All right, when boys have sex at a young age, they are praised. Like, oh, you got it in. Oh, you lost your virginity. But when girls lose their virginity at a young age, they're called fast. Why is that? Anybody in the audience? Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know why I'm thinking of what's that immature song? My First Time. Y'all remember that song? You don't remember that song?
You would have to sing it. Go ahead, sing a line from it.
My bed in the house, on the couch, in your parents' bedroom. Remember that song?
Oh,
Lord,
no.
not
No?
on my parents' bed. It wasn't my parents' room. Oh, gee.
It was just a song, but
no, I don't remember that one though.
But okay, so I guess I can use that as an example. Like a boy can talk about his first time and how he was, when he was young, his first time. But if a girl wrote a song about her first time when she was young, she's gonna get chastised
Like
about it.
What Dreams by J. Cole? What Dreams by J. Cole?
True.
He talks about it. He's talking about his first time.
Right.
About that first time she was in my math class.
Yeah, that's another good
Way
example.
Stalker with the fat,
You heard
yeah.
that song, Wet Dreams?
Probably.
Yes.
I ain't the music thing. Y'all just text me the songs.
Yeah.
I listen to them.
And that was his album that went platinum with no
You
features.
sound like an old head. Like, just text me the name of the song. I listen to it.
Hey, I understand.
Yeah, he painted a story. Like, we was writing notes. He talking about my parents ain't here. Like, pull up. Like, it's his first time. Ended up being they both first time. But yeah.
So for me, I got an older song. Everybody should know the song. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night that you make me a woman.
Oh.
She literally described every single.
Is that Betty White? Is that Betty White?
Yep.
Oh, she just passed away too.
I know. Cancer.
Aw.
I know we lost a lot of celebrities to cancer this year.
Yeah, we did.
Whew.
I don't know. I guess
yeah.
girls is just.
There's more risk
There's
for
a-
girls.
Yes.
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 That's the perfect.
So
That's what it is.
yes.
I think that's what it is. Because as men, like, obviously, if I have sex, nothing comes from it except for maybe like I could get an STD or whatever. But it's
You're
if
not
the
bringing
girl-
the baby home. The girl.
Yeah, I
is.
was about to say,
I'm not. I'm not necessarily going to ruin my future, or I want to say ruin my future, but my future is not going to be as hard if I lose my virginity as it would be for a woman, because someone. I mean, there are women who break odds and they are amazing, and honestly, their child probably could have been their highest motivation to knock out a bunch of stuff and provide for their kid, but. First time, the girl could get pregnant her first time. And it's like, well, you just had sex at 15. Like, you didn't even finish school yet. Like, now you have to balance a baby and school and everything.
And at the end of the day, they look at women like, hey, this little girl, your life is over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And it's really not. There's a lot of women who became doctors and lawyers and, like, a bunch of crazy stuff. Probably astronauts, too.
But it's harder for them
And they
boys.
still
Yes.
have kids at a young
Exactly.
Boys
age.
can just drop it and walk away. You know
Exactly.
What I'm saying? Y'all can be like, hey, I'm going on basketball career.
I'm going to go to the NFL.
scholarship, doing
It's
what
cool.
I got to do. And the girl is like, hey, this baby. And as a mother, I'm like, dang, I got to worry about all the other little hot dogs out in the world that's coming at my baby. But with a son, it's like, hey, I only got to worry about your one little one. Like,
Right.
because realistically for me, and the thought process is, hey, you get somebody pregnant, that's their mama problem. Yeah, we got to pay child support, but you got to pay child support. But I don't have to babysit. I don't have to worry about this child being in my house. That's just the reality of it.
And I think that's why. Yeah. So what we just talked about, I think that's why there's a double standard. So girls is like, all right, and like we mentioned earlier, what your hot pocket is sacred. So you don't need to be giving your hot pocket to everybody and anybody.
Don't pollinate your flower.
Yeah, exactly. Aww. And then boys is like, yeah, you go out there, do what you do. You're not bringing home any kids. Or anything.
I ain't even saying that, because the way these little girls out here is, you gonna come home with something.
They too busy watching Teen Mom on MTV is what they doing, thinking, oh, I can go out and get pregnant and get on TV. Like, no, that's rare, honey. That's rare.
Some of them parents is paid, because trust me, 18 deuces.
Right.
You figure this out on your own. So yeah.
We also have men at an older age as virgins. That's considered something is wrong with them. Like, how come they haven't had sex with anyone? So we brought this up being as though there was this one guy from The Bachelor. I forgot his age, but I know he was in his 20s, and he introduced himself as, I'm a virgin, and they kept playing on that storyline, like, oh my God, he's a virgin, and he's out here looking for love. Like, how is he a virgin? Why is that considered something wrong with him? He hasn't had sex, and he's in his 20s, like he's 27, 28.
In this day and age,
even in the 30s,
everybody doing it early. I mean, you got 10-year-olds coming out pregnant. Like, society, the way the stereotype is right now, everybody doing it. No matter what age they are, as soon as they become sexually aware, they having sex. So it is very rare to find virgins. It just is what it is.
If I was to meet a guy, hypothetically, and he's like, I'm a virgin, I was like, okay, why? How come you haven't had sex yet? Like, okay, if I'm 30 right now and he's 30, okay, how come you haven't had sex yet? Explain it to me. I've heard guys say, well, I want to wait for marriage, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, as long as religion. As long as you have like a legit reason as to why, you're still a virgin, then I'm cool with it. Let's just sit down and have the conversation. I said legit. No, as long as I approve, I mean to come off that way.
So now when he say he a virgin, are you thinking, dang, it probably ain't even gonna be good. He ain't never. I'm probably gonna have to teach him. Yeah, like that. Is that
ain't
the mindset?
Ain't nothing wrong with teaching now. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with teaching. Me, I would be honored. Because I'm like, oh, I'm the first one. Or I will be the first one to
show him how the flower blooms.
The stereotype, because that is a man's mentality on it. I'm the first one that she ever had.
Because and guess what? You always remember your first.
And
you always remember your first.
You remember the best man when he said, "I know I'm the only one because my curve to her."
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That mentality for men it blows their mind. If she say she a virgin, I'm in love.
Cause he can always go back and be like, I was her first.
Or you can shape her to how you want it.
Because you have something that nobody else will ever have.
Yep. You was the first one to get it.
Yes.
Yep.
Relatable.
So that wouldn't be a turn off for me. Now, if you like 35, 36, 37, you like talking about I'm a virgin, then I'm like, okay, you just don't want to have sex, or are you a rejuvenated virgin?
So 5 more years. You said a rejuvenated.
Yeah, you were born again. Some people like it. Some people say that like, I'm a born again virgin. I've been celibate for 6 years, so I'm a born again virgin. No, okay, you're not a virgin. I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
What you call it? Pocketbook, hot pocket.
Pocketbook, hot pocket.
It might have some snapback. It ain't got that much snapback. That hymen ain't snapping back nowhere. So if y'all believe that, y'all delusional. Okay. That's one. What? I'm just saying. I'm being real. Okay. Talking about you a born again virgin in Christ. All right. All right. Jesus know my heart. One day.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm
just saying.
Are we done with virginity? Let's move on. Let's move on to the last one.
Talking about virgin.
We're going to move on to... Pop you with this mic over here. All right. So the last double standard we have is cheating. And this is going to be a good one. First thing, women are better cheaters than men.
Yes.
Facts. Facts.
Yes.
100%.
Facts.
Yes.
Anybody want to speak on it?
100%. Because
Okay.
I've been told.
Women are better cheaters than men, and women are also better investigators than men.
Yes.
Yes.
Men are dumb. I'm saying.
That
that's
comes
true.
from a man,
I'm a dude. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a dude.
I've been caught lacking before.
You been caught cheating?
Not I haven't been caught in the action, but it was caught something that I had maybe forgot about something or to delete something.
Because you forgot to delete a text message or a picture or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
like for sure. Or just something had popped up to where that person that I was cheating with had like messaged me something. You know, versus just like they stayed in their lane or something like that. But then it gets to the point. But men, when they cheat, it's literally just for either their woman had liked something or it was just for ass. There can be no emotion with cheating.
So you think men don't cheat emotionally? Is what you're saying?
Yes. There is a yes. There's
not a percentage in that, or you just saying?
Because I've cheated and it meant nothing. It meant nothing.
So why'd you do it?
It was just ass. Honestly, I didn't. It was just ass.
Was it better than your girlfriend's or?
No, it was just ass. That's literally it. I think it was just ass.
But why? So I feel like
or maybe because I feel like I didn't really get to fully live. I was kind of sheltered as a children. So maybe I didn't really get to live like that full experience of like my life until I hit a certain point. Actually, until I got to Bahrain. Honestly, when I went to Bahrain, I literally was like, I am halfway across the world. I can do me. This is crazy.
So nothing was lacking in your relationship.
No, well, anything. Well, whenever we broke up, she was like, or the first time we broke up, she said that I feel like I can't do anything for you that you can't do yourself, which is true. Like I love having a woman and I love that presence. I love the touch. I love the balance of it. But like with any girl I dated, this is honestly my current girlfriend that I date now. This is the first time I ever felt like I needed a woman. Not like needed her, like I'm dependent on her, but I need her because like she keeps me level. She's opened me up. She's balanced me. She's there.
She compliments you.
Exactly. She's like opened me up to emotions and everything like that. But anytime before that, I feel like I never needed a woman.
Oh, you in love.
Yes, I love her. I love you, baby.
Women, yes. Women are definitely better cheaters than men because I'm going to try to say this word right, methodically, is that how you say
methodically?
Yeah, methodically. We just think more about the details. All right, no, I'm gonna meet you here because we met here at this place. We are consistent with not consistent with our plans, like meeting in the same place every day, but it's like we don't do the same thing twice. Like, all right, we met up in this place, now we're gonna meet up over here,
and y'all backtrack your steps.
And then it's like we got names in our phone that's Stacy, Tracy, Tanya, but it's really John, Mike, and Paul. You know what I'm saying? And our
number one, you ain't texting me on my phone. We texting on Snapchat.
Yes,
that's one.
Or y'all don't have them on social media at all.
No, we not. Why would I have them on social media where you can find the person that I'm with and then you gonna message them? No.
Exactly.
Yep.
You gonna stay in your lane. We not about to.
So you text me. It's I text you.
Most time women recognize that their man is cheating because he stops doing the things that he was originally doing. Women don't do that. We don't pull back on our affection. We don't pull back on our attention. But men do because they don't know how to divide it equally. So they normally come home and cuddle and all that. Yeah, you just got done having sex with somebody else. But for women, we gonna come home, make sure we come home before you get home, take a shower, be in bed, ready to cuddle with you. Men, they gonna come home, they gonna take a shower, the guilty conscience gonna be there, they gonna lay on their side of the bed and turn to the side. Women recognize those things. Men don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
I was just listening to when I was cleaning, I was listening to the Strawberry Letter from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and this girl wrote in and she was like she had a feeling her dude was cheating, so while he was in the shower, he left his phone out and someone texted, so she went in the phone and the girl was like, our son looks just like you, and she's like, wait, what?
Okay, yeah, that one ain't.
And then she confronted her boyfriend about it, and boyfriend was like, oh, that must have been a wrong number. So his dumb ass goes back to sleep, leaves his phone out again. She grabs his phone and she's pretending to be him. So she's like, hey, is there anything else you need? Like, do you need anything from me? And the girl sends a video of them having sex, like, oh, I need this right now. And it's like men can be so dumb.
Yes, we can.
Like men can be so dumb. Like, first delete the messages. Tell the girl don't be contacting you. Come on now.
Men, women will let that person know, hey, I'm in a relationship, but we can still mess around. Men, they be messing around with somebody else, and they don't even know that they in another relationship with somebody else. So these women don't know how to stay in their lane because they thinking that they the main shit.
Do you think men mess around with people that you're close with more than women do?
No.
I think so.
Wait, what?
No.
So say you got a boyfriend and your boyfriend ends up messing around with your sister, or your boyfriend messing around with your cousin, or somebody that you know, your best friend or whatever. Versus us women, we probably won't mess around with someone that you close with. We gonna mess around with somebody that you don't know.
No.
You don't think that's true?
It's the same for both. It's the same for both. Yes, because so like men, okay, so like he can mess around with your sister, he can mess around with your best friend, whatever. But women can do that same exact thing. But majority of the time, if they're messing around or they're gonna cheat, it's gonna be with someone that is better.
True.
So like, yeah, like you might have everything, like everything's good, your man is good, whatever, and y'all mess around, whatever, or you cheat. You're gonna probably like cheat with like someone who has some kind of something to lose. So like you say, like he could be like he has his own business, or he could be the CEO of something.
Got you.
He has something to lose, so you don't have to worry about him trying to message you because he doesn't want to break up his home. Yeah. He doesn't want to lose his business. He doesn't want to owe his wife like X amount of money or anything like that.
True.
Men can mess around with someone who they literally have nothing. She might not even have a car. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't got no sheets on her mattress.
Exactly.
Like,
Mattress.
Oh, I done seen that. Like Chris Brown done caught up in some stuff. I remember they posted. It was like, oh, he hooked up with some girl after. He hooked up with some random girl that was in his DMs after his concert, and they say she took a picture of him. He fell asleep on the mattress that he ended up messing with her on, and the mattress ain't had no sheets nothing on it. Like
doing it so hard that the sheets came off.
But then I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, is that him? I don't know if that's him.
Like, wow, I know there's like the thug women that we talked about earlier. There's a thug ones out there who are cold hearted. But do you think that with women, when women cheat, there is an emotion and an attraction to it, or can it just be, oh, it is what it is?
It depends on the woman.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
Think most time that women cheat, like women do cheat emotionally, like because there are different levels of cheating. It's just not just physical, you know, it's emotional cheating as well. But I think women build more of an emotional connection, or they're lacking that emotional side in their relationship, and that's why they cheat, because they're seeking something for somebody else. And most time when women cheat on their man with one of his homeboys or his friends, is because they've had the time to sit back and watch how they treat the girl that they dealing with, and they like, well, I don't get that. I want that in a relationship, and they know they man ain't gonna give it to them, but this dude got it, so he gonna give it to you. That's why they cheat with the homeboy. And for women, you got that hoe friend, and your man see her being a hoe friend, and he knows she probably doing some freaky deaky stuff, and you done talked to him about everything she doing, how many dudes she done did, and all this stuff.
Curious.
The Jill Scott microphone trick, all that.
That shit, Jill, she nasty.
Hey, Jill.
I'm just saying, that's why he care about the sex. He like, she about to be the palm.
So you say you cheated. What about you, Shamira? Have you cheated before?
Yes, I have cheated before.
I have too.
Yes.
I want to say when I cheated, the first time I cheated, I can't say I blame it. I don't want to say I blame it on being young as a cop out. I just gave into temptation, and I legitimately blame that on being young. It was young and dumb and just out there being a little hot toddy and just went and did what I did. That's how I look back on it. The other time I cheated, the relationship I was in, I didn't care about him anymore. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just go out here and do me. And the person that I messed around with, we ended up trying to pursue a relationship, but he ended up getting out of the Navy. But yeah, that relationship I just didn't care about anymore. And he was already doing what he was doing anyway, so I really didn't care. So, and that goes back to how you said, you know, you was kind of sheltered or whatever. So my ex, he married his high school sweetheart, so they was married this whole time, so he never got to experience sleeping around with girls and all this other stuff. So as soon as he got divorced, he just slanging it like he ain't nothing, and then he get with me and it's like, oh, you still slanging it like you still single. So okay, copy that. All right, I'm gonna go out here and do me.
Sowing his wild oats. So I cheated once because the person that already cheated on me, and I felt like, hey, get back. You know, hey, revenge. you did what you did, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what I'm gonna do. And in the end, it just, you know, you found that person that was better, so I'm all right, I'm gonna leave you for this person. The second time was, I don't really feel like it was cheating, because the ex of my ex got me drunk and took advantage, And before I got to that point of actual, consummating, I came to and was like, all right, nah, this can't happen. But I kind of feel like that was kind of a setup. So I consider it cheating because it was I kissed and, touched on somebody that wasn't the person I was with. But, hey, it is what it is.
I feel like it's a hard question. Like, what do you consider cheating? Because everyone has their own versions of what cheating is.
I thought we were talking about physical cheating. Is that what we were discussing?
Yeah. Physical
because I was about to say, if we talk about emotional cheating.
No. I think what you're talking about is there's the physical cheating, and then there's like the flirtation cheating and like.
But that's what I'm saying. What do you consider cheating? Because if you're if you're flirting with someone, we had this conversation a while ago. Did. Yeah, we did. So flirting. So we had someone come and do maintenance on our hot water heater. Was I out there flirting with him? No. Would someone else think I'm flirting with him? No. Me, I'm talking nice to him and I'm trying to have a conversation with him so I can get a discount on this $250 bill that he about to give me, which I did. I got $40 off. If I'm going to flirt with someone, it's a mission behind it. I'm trying to get something out of that person. I'm not doing it for my benefit. Yeah. So if I'm flirting, which I don't consider cheating. I don't consider it cheating if you're flirting with someone and you're trying to get something out of it. Like, I may flirt with the cashier so I can get a little discount or a little hookup, or flirting with someone so I can get something. But if you're out flirting with someone in order to get something back from them to see if they bite your bark, then I consider that cheating, because it's like you're looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We all got
I think it's a fine line when it comes down to flirting, because I flirt with people at work knowing that there is never going to be a possibility, because they ain't working with the right equipment for me, that anything will ever happen. But we are just, I think when it comes down to us in our shop, we are different. How we talk to each other, how we interact with each other. We be like, oh, you looking good today. We say little things to each other and it can be perceived as flirting. If anybody from the outside were actually there and hear some of our conversations, like if they hear our lunchtime conversation, sometimes they probably be thinking, they be having wild orgies and some more stuff.
You're
like,
you're flirting with no intent.
Yes,
which is perfectly normal.
But I am a flirtatious person by nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, I'm flirting. Like you said, it's flirting with no intent. I have no intentions of doing anything with anybody that ain't the person that put this ring on my finger. Not going to happen. Do I enjoy flirting with people? Do I enjoy when they see that they smile because that ego boost is there for them? Yeah. I have no problem doing that.
Now, will you flirt with an intent to get something for your benefit, i.e. like a discount or something? Would you flirt?
Yes, I have. I've gotten free drinks in clubs. I've gotten my friends free drinks in clubs. So we all, as women, y'all know we all out there, dude try to come up and talk to you, whether you gonna talk to him or not, you gonna let him buy you a drink. You flirting, you giving them conversation and attention to get something that you want out of the deal. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Whether it's male, female, however, yes, we all do. Now, the emotional cheating, do you go and pursue conversation and, I like how this person talks to me, how they treat me, and you keep talking to them on the phone, and your significant other come in and you gotta hang up, or anything that you can't say in front of the person that you're with is considered emotional cheating to me.
Jop, your thoughts?
Yeah.
He's like, I agree.
I've done that too. I've done the whole flirting to get something. Like, I've gotten crazy discounts. I've gotten free stuff. I got the boys free shots, at the bars and everything like that. Talking to the little bartenders. Mm-hmm. So there is that. I mean,
but flirting isn't cheating. Unless
no,
there's like
if there's like an I mean, my flirting is like if you're texting somebody else and all of a sudden like you're talking about like just like some nasty stuff, like, hey, like, are you trying to set something up? Then yeah, you're about to begin the act of cheating. But then it's like, okay, like maybe that was the intent, but you didn't do it. It wasn't really cheating.
What was it then?
It was the intent.
I think it's cheating.
But like if it was just texting. Now, if you started sending pictures and all that other stuff, then yeah, you started cheating. Like you start sending some nudes or whatever.
It's two things. You're talking to the opposite sex. You're flirting. You're having sexual conversations. If y'all get to know each other, whatever, and I don't know about it, that's cheating. You cheating. I'm sorry. This is No.
All right, so what Jock said, to me, okay, so you're saying that if she be like, oh, I want to suck your dick, oh, sorry, y'all, we said we're going to keep it raw.
It is raw session.
So if she said something like that, or, I want you to lick me here and all this stuff, but she didn't do it, you're okay with that?
It's happened. It was like, I guess the reason I was okay, because it was like, I wanted to know why. And it was like, so why did you feel that way? It's kind of like, well, like, you were kind of like lacking in this department, or I didn't think that we were gonna work out, so I kind of started like trying to, like, I guess, talk to someone else,
trying to set myself up for the next
exactly.
I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating. I
feel like cheating. At the end of the day, if we're in a relationship, she should have had, at the end of the day, she should have had enough respect for what y'all had to come to you and say, hey, I feel this type of way, or this is what I'm lacking or what I'm missing in this relationship, and I need it to improve, or I feel like I need to make moves with other people.
Yeah, very true.
I feel like that's a respect thing. Like, if you can't come to me and say, hey, you haven't been doing this, you haven't been treating me this way, you haven't been doing it, like, y'all don't have a real relationship if you can't talk to somebody about what's going on.
Try to
versus
fix it
you
in a
going to look
relationship
for, somebody else.
Try to fix it in a relationship first before you go out and seek help from somewhere, something else.
Because anytime I was out there, I'm in a relationship and I'm, hey, I want to da-da-da-da-da. In my mind, that relationship was already done. We just waiting on the end result. I just don't want to be the one to end it. Waiting on you.
I do think women don't just cheat for emotions. I mean, there are women out there that can and will just cheat for sex. They do the same thing that men do. I just want to have sex with that person.
Ass.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
This lady just asked. But I think, so do you think there's a difference with, so if you go out to a bar or club, right, and then you're like, you know what, it might not even be cheating. It could just be like the whole, I guess it could fall under body count, or from episode 1, emotions, right? So if you're going to sleep with somebody as a woman, do you find yourself that you have to be some kind of connection towards them, or just like an attraction?
It's probably for me, it's probably a temptation. Like, I have to go back to the first time I cheated. It was just a temptation. It's like, this person is not courting, this person is chasing me, and now it's starting to get to me. I'm away from my boyfriend. All right, this person's looking cute, this person is saying the right things. Okay, this person is touching me in places that, okay,
you haven't been touching in a while.
Yeah, it's turning me on or whatever. And now me and my boyfriend are arguing, and it's like, oh, okay, well, F it, let me just go ahead and do what I did. So yeah,
with that, I think it depends on the situation. So after my divorce, I was on the ship for a while. My homegirl, Micaiah, love you, boo. She's like, you need to find a one-night stand. Like, because it was a minute. It had been like 9 months. And I was still like, I'm not doing nothing with nobody. And the person that I met and I hooked up with, it was just supposed to be that one time, whatever. And once that one time happened and I looked at that person again, I'm like, yo, you ain't even that cute. Like, it wasn't.
You had post-nut clarity. That's what we call it.
Hey, now I know what it's called. Yes.
It's called post-nut clarity.
It was like, yeah, but I was
all these terms he brings.
I know, right? Post-nut clarity.
That's
and
what it's called.
I was like, yo,
we can talk about that. That's my favorite.
I was attracted to you, but there's nothing. But I continue to mess with that person because I'm not about to keep, meeting people, talking to them, getting to know them and all this, just so we could get to this moment. So I kept dealing with her for that clarity. But it was just a sexual thing. It wasn't no emotions. Now, the point I'm at now in my life, if I don't have emotional connection, I'm not doing it because it's better with emotions. I don't care what nobody says.
Sex is so much better with emotions.
Yes,
I'll admit that too, because I've had where it's just cheek clapping, just sex.
Exactly.
But I definitely prefer the intimacy.
And
connection.
And people don't realize that.
Grown now.
Yeah, when you had that tear falling out your eye, because it's just
Stella
like
got a groove back.
Stella cried.
Yeah, you remember?
Nah, Stella was just getting it in. I was just watching her get
towards
it in.
the end when they was in the shower and then they was in the bed and that climax came and that tear did come down her face. If you don't remember that, that's one of the classic scenes in that movie.
I don't know. I guess I'm conflicting myself because I've done both, where I cheated and it was an emotional thing, But like, I'm not saying that. Ooh, this is. I don't want to put this on there. That's a lot.
Keep talking.
No, that's a lot of. That's a lot
We
of.
got 6
weight.
minutes before we done. Go ahead.
That's a lot of weight. But like, so whatever. So with my ex, and I had cheated on her. None of it was emotional. I think it was literally just because when I came back from Bahrain, that's when I started getting chose. That's when I started getting more attention.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, it's like this. And like, shorties was, you know what I'm saying? They were straightforward. A majority of them was straightforward, or some of them was just like, you know, you worked for a little bit and you're just friends, and all of a sudden they throw it out like, hey, I think you're cute. And you're just like, okay, cool. I know you're pretty. She's like, well, like, maybe we can hang out one time or something like that, you know? Think obviously the first time I cheated, it was definitely a revenge thing.
Okay.
I know that's what it was. You know, like you think you've found your person and they do that. You're like, yo, how could you hurt me?
Now I gotta hurt you back.
Exactly, and worse. The other times it was literally just like I got chose. Whatever. There was no connection to it. It is what it is. It was just ass. Shorty could have been busted and smacked, but she had but that body was right and she had the wagon. You know.
Jesus.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
That's just what it is. You know, you go out, you're like, yo, Shorty's body is nice, and I'm probably just gonna hit it one way the whole time.
Well, all right then. All right, folks. That is it for our double standards part 2.
Yes, we done.
So definitely let us know what you think. Leave us comments on our YouTube channel. Make sure you listen to us on our Spotify, and as always, email us at rawsessions.sc@gmail.com. Thank you, Jock, for joining us on this double standards.
It was awesome to be here.
We definitely needed a male perspective on everything.
Yeah.
You're definitely welcome to come back anytime.
I'll definitely hop on some more with y'all. It was nice.
Absolutely. Yep. Definitely recommend us to your friends and family and to your girlfriend. Hey, girl.
Hi, baby.
Hopefully we meet you and you can be a special guest as well.
Oh, she's better than me.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
we definitely need a
need to have her
female
on
session.
then.
She is better than me. She's the one who's opened up my mind.
All right, y'all. This has been Raw Sessions.